Before we begin today's podcast, we have a question. How often do you change your car? Every year? 3, 5, 7 years? Drop a comment below. Now, IT wise, systems have to be replaced. New software comes on, old software has to go. Now, we've come across Windows XP end of life, Windows Vista end of life, and in the next few months we'll be talking about Windows 7 end of life. Now, it's quite easy changing the operating system, but it's quite difficult changing the systems that are within that operating system. So if you're using Microsoft Office, that can be changed quite easily, moved over. But if you're using systems like what the NHS do, then it's quite difficult to move those systems because they might not work with Windows 8 or Windows 10. So what do you do? Now, one solution is that you keep some of your old computers in one corner. Keep the systems up and running for staff members to access those systems as and when they're needed. Now, the problem with that is that the hardware they're on is also going to be a number of years old, and eventually that's going to no longer function the way it used to when it was brand new. Another option is to have a server, and you can virtualize, have a computer within a computer running with the systems that you need to keep your business up and running. Now, if you're in one office, that can work quite well actually, and we promote that solution. But if you're working in different locations, then it gets to the tricky scenario where you need a good internet connection, you need access from outside into the premise, and you then got to be wary about locking down your system so outside people can't get into these systems, especially when it comes to GDPR, people's personal information and so on. A third option, which simplifies some of this, is Azure. It's a virtual system that ties in with Office 365 and it runs in the Microsoft Cloud. And Microsoft have these data centers in locations across the world. So in the UK, there's a few data centers, so your data never leaves the UK. So for regulation purposes, that can be perfect for your company's requirements and your contract with your customers and third party. And with Azure, you can have what's called a virtual machine, but it's in the cloud. And by doing so, it means that you can have these older systems up and running so that staff can still access the data, run the software, link up their tablets to the software without losing that functionality, because you don't want to get to January and not have any support. And if you're running Windows 7 across a number of offices for a number of staff, you don't want to be tied to having that little application that's stopping you upgrading. So over the next few months, you can start moving over to Windows 10, and as a result, staff can continue to work. They feel better because they're getting newer systems, and from a management point of view, You're not having to deal with older systems that need support where things fail from time to time. And if you utilize the Azure platform, then backups are taken care of as well. So if something did happen today, you could go back to an earlier point of time and get your systems up and running, which is also great for scenarios like ransomware as well. So if you want to know more about Azure and how this can work with your business, please drop us a comment below. Thanks for watching and have a great day. And don't forget to like and subscribe our videos. Thank you.